I'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. Here with the marvelous Doc Cheatham. How are you, sir?
Hey, Happy New Year, Donnie. I'm doing great, man. God bless you.
Doc, on Friday, the 21st Century School Buildings Program with the Baltimore City Public Schools announced the opening of 3 new schools. One is Calvin Rodwell, and that's an elementary and a middle school, and 2 other schools. But this, I think it's John Rura, and also Baybrook.
Haven't been to either one of those.
Not far from here in Sandtown, they've closed 2 of 3 elementary schools altogether, leaving 1 remaining. I think the nearest new school is Dorothy Heights over there around Linden and North, but in a big swath of West Baltimore, no new schools. Your thoughts?
Well, always happy when our children, no matter where they are in Baltimore City, get new buildings, new books, new teachers, and whatever else it is. But we had a meeting yesterday with the 40th District, Senator Antonio Hayes, and at that meeting, Mr. McFadden, who happens to live in the 40th District, was there. And I had an opportunity to ask a question in front of everyone. And my concern was, one, of course, the problem with mental health in our area, with us having so many homicides. 4 out of 5 years the Western District has led. That was one of my problems. We also publicly indicated to him that Matthew Henson has gone before the school board and asked for what's called a reconstitution. We're asking for a new principal and vice principal of Matthew Henson Elementary School. But more importantly, I shared with him the year of 1953 is when Carver High School was built, and 1963 when Matthew Henson was built. And here you have Rodwell, very glad that they have a new school there, but they've had 2 reconstructions of that school during the same period of time. Matthew Henson Elementary School, built in 63, hasn't had any. And that was my real complaint, that there seems to be some discriminatory practices as to not looking at the age of schools or the condition of schools. It's just picking at random who gets a rebuilt school. So that troubles me, Donnie. It troubles me greatly. I also mentioned the fact that Carver High School has the oldest football field in the state of Maryland. And the field really isn't playable anymore, but they're still playing on it. So it's clear we've had people working for the board of school commissioners that have evidently not been knowledgeable as to the years of these schools. But at the same time, it's questionable, Donnie. It's questionable that my school, of course, I had to fight for it. I am the neighborhood president, and we need to have better. We are the Freddie Gray area. We had 14 businesses hit during the riots, and we have seen very little. We had the school shut down because of no heat. We've had the school during spring and I guess early summer area actually be shut down because of the heat that was in the school. So we've had cold, we've had heat, we've had water problems. How much more does one school and children in the school have to put up with? We got to do better, Donnie. I'm just hoping this 2020 year, more parents will stand up. They would join the PTA, join the community, and fight for their children, because some of us are getting old, including myself. I'm getting a little old, Donnie. I think it's time for some young people to pick up the baton.
Good deal. Thank you for your time. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.